going on, everybody? It's Mechanics Garage coming at you. Today we got a 2010 Mazda 3, and we got a code on here saying P0139, calling for the Bank 1 Sensor 2 oxygen sensor. So that's the downstream one. So typically, the way you can tell which one is Bank 1 and Bank 2, Bank 1 is usually your, or shall I say Bank 1 Sensor 1 is usually your upstream, which is the one that's before the catalytic converter. Bank 1 Sensor 2 is your downstream, which is the one that's right after the catalytic converter. So on this car, we looked online, we couldn't find any other video, so we're gonna make one for you. So here's our Bank 1 sensor. This is your catalytic converter, which plugs in right here, which we wish it was that one, but we gotta do the Bank 2. So the Bank 2 is if you follow down behind the converter, see if we can follow our path. All right, so for this one, we're going to use a Bosch replacement. You can probably find like an NGK or an NTK. If you get a Walker, I wouldn't suggest that one because the warranty is not as good with the Walker. You usually only get 6 months. But the Bosch and the NTK and the NGK, you both get a 1 year on those. So here's the part number for the one we're going to use, which, like I said, is the Bosch O2 sensor. All right, also when you're changing your O2 sensor, you can't use like a typical socket to get this O2 sensor off. I mean, well, actually you can. What I've done in the past is, since I know I'm changing it, I've just cut the wire off and then use a normal 22mm socket. But what you can do if you want to do it the right way, buy you one of these. This is a 22mm, also a 7/16. Or if you got one that's in a weird spot, you can get one of these longer ones. And this little slot here is made to put your wire through it. And this goes over the top of the sensor. And with this one, you can use like a 3/8 ratchet, or grab you like a 22mm on the outside of here, or you can put you like a ratchet and wrench or something like that. Well, that's another way to be able to go ahead and get it off without cutting the wire. But you can do the easy way. Slice the wire off, use 22mm socket.
All right, guys, got the old one out. Just sprayed a little bit of rust breaker on there. O2 sensor came in handy, get it off. All right, so now what you want to do is, y'all just want to make sure everything match up. Make sure you got the right plugs. All right, right length. And actually, the new one's a little bit longer, so should be all set. All right, now you guys just want to do everything in reverse. Oh, also make sure that you use the copper C's that come with it. All right, it's gonna save you in the long run. If you gotta swap this out again, it's definitely come in handy. All right, so make sure you just put a little bit on there.
All right, guys, so we got our new O2 sensor in. As you can see it down there, that's it right here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and put the key in the ignition, turn it forward twice, don't start it, and we're gonna run the code reader, clear out the codes, and see if we can get the car to start.